Hello, everybody. By everybody, I mean the few people that watch. Good to have you guys. Alright, I am at my triple cave spider spawner. I haven't been here in a long time, actually. Don't think since I first showed it when I started the series. I'm just going to shut it off. I think I have enough in here. I came here because I was running out of string, and I could use some more spider eyes as well. So I've killed a few off, and I've never actually used this thing, to be honest. Like, I've never filled it up. I just kind of built it, was testing it out, and that's kind of all I did with it. Never took it any further, never came back, never really finished it, so it's still a work in progress. The wiring still needs to be redone. But I do have the lights wired up to kill them temporarily. I just brought this over so I could do some enchantments. I figure I'll do some bows while I'm here, since they're going to give me string, and I didn't really bring anything else with me other than that. I made a bunch of instant damage potions to finish them off, and I have a crusher system set up here, but it's all manual. So I would like to come back here and kind of finish this off. I'd also like to get a nether portal here, so I can make travel here a lot quicker. This is located in the Extreme Hills biome. Oh, we're on the Extreme Hills. Yeah, Extreme Hills. I thought it said Edge for some reason. But yeah, we're in the Extreme Hills, a decent way away from where my portal is, so it's a little bit of a trek to get over here at the moment. So, once I get this all kind of figured out, how I want the layout to be and where exactly I want the portal, I can look at doing that and expanding that Extreme Hills tunnel to come out to this area. But, yes, so I just finished all that stuff in the end. Oh, that was yesterday. But I just finished rendering another video, which you will see yesterday probably. And so while that was happening, just watching some videos and figured I'd come here and acquire some more string and maybe some more spider eyes as well. So let's go ahead and kill these guys. I'll show you. I think they're all pretty much in here. Let's see. I don't know if anybody remembers seeing this, but I'll go over it again. It's a work in progress. I have a bunch of pistons all lined up here in a row that fire in sequence. And what they do, or what they're supposed to do, is trap the spiders up here. So let's give it a go. And what they do is they push glass. So some spiders do get stuck in the glass, like that guy, and a few guys there. But they don't die, so they just stay there, and they'll make it through the killing process and be released afterwards. The next lever here is just this piston, but it also fires those ones up too. And this is the crusher, but I have to kind of count it out. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, about there. I don't want to go any further, because I might kill them all. Now this should be about a 1 to 2 hit kill. But we're going to use instant splash, and I don't have a good way of doing this either, so I have to jump away. And there we go. Commence frame droppage. And everything gets stuck right there. All the XP, everything. So I've got that little lever. And there we go. Grab everything. And I don't know how many levels it's going to give me, so I'm just going to get this thing ready. There's about 170 mobs. I think that's a level 30. But in any case, if I just click this 30 as soon as I get it, I won't be wasting any XP. If I get to level 30. Hear that new chime going off and off. They are changing it, apparently, from what I've heard. His name's C0418, I believe, the guy who does all the sound and music. Yeah, really? Punch 1, that's garbage. Yeah, so that was about 30. And then we can release the other guys. Whoop. Oh yeah. But yeah, I mean, all the sounds are getting tweaked. And I think they're putting in a shorter sound for that one in particular. Hey guys, let's see if I can get you. Nope. Let's crush you. Oops. I don't want to put string down. Come forth. Yeah, this piston elevator thing doesn't really work. But it's mainly just to kind of trap them and the items so I don't have to go down below to get the items. That seems to work for that purpose. Probably a better way I could do it. Hey guy, why don't you die? Otherwise, things go down there. Which I believe there's a collection point. Yep, there's a spider eye. And by collection point, I just mean there's really nothing down here other than a hole. But I don't think the XP comes down for some reason. But I think you can get it through the corner. Maybe? I don't know. So yeah. I don't know when I'm going to work on this. I have to get kind of in the mood, I guess. Or inspired. Build something with it. But, yes. So, well, that gave a stack of spider eyes. That's pretty good. And how many stacks of string? So yeah, like, enough for now. Enough that I'm no longer running out anyway. So what I will probably do is... Oops, I didn't want to do that, or this, maybe a bit of that. Let's put this down, take all those out, and store them here. And we'll trade, we'll take all that. And as far as what we're going to work on today, I don't rightly know. To be honest, I haven't really... I must have gotten this one the first time I did the chant here, I think. But what I would like, we need at least one more vote for the Wither Boss battle. Wither Boss battle. It sounds weird to me whenever I say it. Tongue twister. Put the rest over here. Alright, what do we have here? Some redstone. That's good to know. Which I will forget immediately upon leaving this place. A couple pistons. Bunch of ice, glass, signs. Right, okay. Well, is that obsidian? Yeah, we could make a portal. And an ender chest. So yeah, this is the spawner. This one's a double. You can see they're kind of stacked upon each other, slightly offset, but they don't share any spawning space, which is good. The only thing that ends up being blocked is this one column there, just so they don't sit on top of the cage. I do notice they occasionally get stuck on this wall and start climbing up, but it doesn't seem to happen very often. Well, before I was recording there, I was trying to watch, and I think at most I had about 5 there. I think it mostly happens if I move from this spot, like this is the ideal spot to be, that activates all the spawners. And if I move from here while they're collecting, for whatever reason, like even a bit over here, I think then they end up climbing this wall instead of just going right through here. Because typically they just drop to the bottom, the water kind of encourages them to come this way, and their tracking brings them over to me. So, yes. And then I totally lost track of what else I was speaking about. Talking about perhaps what we were going to do. Was that it? What was I going to say? Talking about that. Oh yeah, Wither Boss battle. That was the tongue twister. So, I need one more vote. We got one more vote. We have one vote for Nether and one vote for the ends. So, I encourage anyone, any of you at all, just go down to the comments and in any video. It doesn't have to be the video I first mentioned it. It can be this video. I'm not bombarded with comments, so it's easy for me to keep track of you guys. So yeah, give me one more vote. That's all we need. And then I can prepare for another battle. I kind of want to get another beacon going. I'm still trying to think of what to do in town. I'd kind of like to get some corners, maybe along the perimeter wall, try to work in a new design so that in every corner of the village. Seriously, guys? Seriously? Corner of the villages. Corner of my village. Jesus. One day I will learn to speak the English language. Yeah, each corner of the village will maybe have a beacon, so there'll kind of be a beacon at all four corners, even though that village isn't completely square. And yeah, that should overlap for the most part. And yeah, I'd kind of like to have speed 2 and jump 2 in most of the village. I think that would be pretty cool. Getting really addicted to that speed 2 whenever I'm in the village for a little while and I end up leaving. I feel very slow. Really? Ah, still kind of glitched. You can't really get things through the portal. That's another thing. I was playing around. Oh god. That's so loud. That's 1%. Okay. I was playing around with the nether portals and like item transportation. If you remember, I was talking about at the unloaded chunk pickup area, how I kind of wanted a way to maybe send items back to my base. And I thought, what better way than maybe using portals? So I was trying to use like piston elevators to transport items vertically, and I wasn't having any luck. And of course, I could maybe use nether portals to do this. So I was playing around in creative, sending items to the nether and see how far I can get them to travel on like ice after they get into the nether. And from my tests, I was only getting about like 3 to 4 block travel. So that means you're gonna need to have like a portal here and then like another portal here about, so that the items go through and will slide into the next portal and be sent back to the overworld. So really that's about, let's say 4 block difference between portals. That's what, 32 blocks in the overworld in terms of travel, and a multiple of 8. Now this could be possibly used for vertical travel. You have piston down bedrock, another piston down at, or up around 70. If you've seen my kind of video I did for Zistol, I don't know if you actually ever saw it, but it kind of shows you a little bit on how the portal physics work. It's a pretty basic explanation, and there's a lot more to it. And a lot of it is kind of hard to grasp, or it's a lot of math, and even when I try doing the calculations, they don't seem to correspond with how things happen in the game. So there is something happening there that I'm not seeing. But anyway, it should be possible, even with portals kind of 4 apart, you should be able to have, like in the nether, I mean, 4 apart in the nether, have one of these portals linked to a portal in the overworld kind of down near bedrock, and the other one up higher. So that could work. Other complications I see is you have to kind of follow the items. So you can't just say send the items into an overworld portal that gets sent to the nether. So say they get sent to this guy. They're not automatically going to travel and go into the other portal, say is there, until you enter and load the nether. And if you go through the same portal as the items, you're just going to start picking them up, or at least try to. So in my test world, I had like portals there for the items, and then I had built portals off to the side so that I could go through a different portal. And when I got to the nether, I would end up just kind of right beside the portal. So I'd be in like this portal, and this would be the other portal for the items. So I would come through here, the items would go through there, and then I could watch them kind of glide through. It was kind of working. However, I was noticing the momentum isn't always carried through. I know they're continually working on this, so maybe by 1.4 it'll work smoothly. But I was having problems, like in terms of directional travel. I was pushing items kind of through the overworld portal this way, and in the nether they would come through this way, like you would think, kind of heading in the same direction. But as they would go into this portal, heading in, let's say, direction 3, when we'd go to the overworld, they'd actually pop out heading in direction 1. So they'd be going that way, but then they'd be doubling back this way, and yeah, so that was kind of all really goofy. And I also had that happening in the first portal I was creating, originally 2, until I tweaked around a bit. So I don't know if it's possibly linked to like portal placement, if your portal is not exactly in the right spot as the overworld counterpart, which mine probably wasn't. That maybe that affects which direction the items will flow. If that makes any sense, I don't know. That just kind of popped in my head right now, so I don't know if that's possible or makes any sense. Guess I can turn the sounds back on. So yeah, it's a possibility. The other issue being is trying to get all that to work and not screw up these portals. So I would have to have, like, I want the portal, if I were to transport items back, I would want that portal for the items to be in my base, and most likely, preferably in my warehouse. So that's not a huge distance. Like, what are we at? 262. So I'd want it somewhere in here, ideally, maybe even upstairs. So that's only 30 blocks away, which in the nether is the 4 blocks difference. So I would have to have that portal fairly close to that other portal in my hub, but I wouldn't want it visible, so I'd probably have it below the other portal or something. I'd have to work out all these coordinates, make sure they all work and don't interfere with each other. So I'd have to kind of have a little separate other hub in the nether for transporting items, and it would have to be exact distances so that, yeah, you didn't and things didn't get sent to the wrong area. So is it possible? Possibly. Am I gonna be able to pull it off? I don't know. That I'll have to test a lot in a creative world, and I'll probably wait until 1.4 to even bother, because right now things don't seem to be working properly anyway, or I'm just doing something wrong, which is also totally possible. But anyway, what can we do on this episode? Can I sleep this horrible storm away? I can, but there's no bed in here. I do want to make some more houses. I really do. Or maybe kind of pretty up these ones a bit more, now that I got some more stuff to play with. And so I'll try one thing actually while I'm here. It's kind of quiet. I could probably get rid of this. I'm getting really crappy frames lately. Okay, let's just grab some stairs. I don't like this look. Ooh, if anyone's seen Goo's latest video, his roof on his cabin there is pretty cool. I like that. Fence posts. Fence posts? Fence? Yeah, that's right. I usually say fence gates whenever I need fence posts, but yeah, I really like his roof. Looks cool. The rest of the cabin, I don't know. I mainly hate the jungle log for some reason. It's a little too like snotty greenish for my liking. So I could do like that on the roof, but I don't. Well, not that. I don't know if I really like that. I definitely need some half slabs or something across. I'm not a huge fan of the way that looks, but I was wondering if maybe I should also play around some flower pots. Anyway, I was wondering if maybe that would look decent for whatever reason. Get some half slabs. I don't think it really looks good actually. Not looking good at all. Well, maybe this episode will just derp around a bit. Won't actually build anything. Take a break from building, and I'll just have this little talkie episode. I don't usually talk about much because I don't have much to talk about. I don't know. I don't think that works either, to be honest. That or that. Don't think that works. Could do half slabs. What else might work? Just looks odd having this, right? I'm stuck in a block. Nope, that looks bloody awful. Okay. Just put that back, I guess. Alternatively, we could use maybe a different color of wood. Like, match the walls. Maybe. Or maybe try a totally different color altogether. Oh, we got turned around. Which way's out? Yeah, what if we did that? Would that, oops, blend in a little better? Not really. Yeah, like all I want is just a quarter block, really, to fill in that space. Well, let's try a different color. That is probably the best looking, is just doing that, but with the same color. It may just look odd here because this house is not very big, so it's kind of making the roof too large. Anyway, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Just do that. Yeah, it just looks too thick. The roof shouldn't be that thick, I don't think. But anyway, what if we do... Let's just try. Did I try this yet? I know I sort of tried this. Let's do that again, but with this stairs like... Oh, out of pearls. Stairs like that, maybe? Nope. Nope. On the roof? Maybe? Yep. Oh, that one was still like that. Is it? Does that thin it out at all? No, that just makes it really look really weird. Yeah, no, I don't know. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Don't like it. Don't like any of it. Okay, I know one thing we can do, which I haven't done, which is new. One of the new food sources. The old pumpkin pie. Had plenty of pumpkins. Why don't we make some pumpkin pie? Would like to maybe automate a pumpkin area, even just basic pistons that shoot up when you walk over a pressure plate, so that you don't need to use an axe here. So I may do that at some point too. Fairly simple to do. Let's not harvest those, and let's see. I need some eggs. I think it's eggs and sugar. Pumpkins I have here enough. Yeah, let's make a stack. We may have to go to the unloaded chunk. I don't think I have enough eggs here. Just put away the wood. Smooth sandstone. Happy bowls. Garbage. Power 4. Punch 2. What's here? There's a lot of those. And keep that. Throw that. Sticks? What are so many sticks? Let's do that. And put those over here. Okay. Yeah, what do I have for eggs? None in there. Is it in my chicken one, perhaps? No. Don't think I have any eggs whatsoever. So, to the unloaded chunk we go. Oh. The Wither Boss. So I think I have 8 of these now. I have 6 here, and I think I have 2 in a chest. Another portal sounds really loud too. I don't know if that's just me. Oh, I should really bring lava here. I keep forgetting to bring lava. There might be some items here. I don't know how much work I've been doing in the actual village. Let's see if anything comes. Oh, there's even a few eggs that seem to have made it through. I think I may... Well, I'm going to probably convert a lot of gunpowder into some TNT. Okay, bear with me. I'll just get rid of this stuff. Okay. Another thing I did do, I've done some trading with paper still. It's still possible. It's a lot slower. But I have a couple of those priests that me trying to talk and do stuff is not working out so well. I have a couple of those priests that have the paper trade, and then their last trade is either a book or a written book. So I can just trade some paper till it locks out, sell a book, exit the trade, go back in, sell paper, sell a book, sort of thing. So it still works, but yeah, a lot slower. But I did manage to get, like, I think 3 stacks of emeralds a little while ago doing that. So totally possible. Okay, I've never made this, so let's see. I think it's just like that. Woohoo! And I believe it fills your hunger bar 4, at least your visible one. I don't know what the saturation is on it. I still think, as far as I know, like steak or pork chops are probably the best thing to eat in terms of saturation. But just thinking, take some of this home. But yeah, maybe if you guys have something in particular you'd like to see me work on, let me know in the comments below. And yeah, otherwise, I am not sure. I do have a lot of things I could work on. I just not sure which I should do. Alright. Whoa. That's a good one. Good throw. Alright, let's drop off some stuff. And I don't know what I'm going to do with these pumpkin pie, mind you. Unless we go run around and try to lose some hunger. Which we could do. Do I have enough room for all these arrows I decided to bring back? Probably not. Maybe. I could go work on the nether a bit more. I don't want to bore people with that, though. So I think I'll continue just kind of showing bits and pieces of that. Or the odd episode here and there, maybe. But I haven't actually done anything, I don't think, lately on it, so... yeah, nothing to see. Oh yeah, here's the enchanted stuff. Take a look at that. I need a place to hide some arrows. Just put them in here. Preferably in some kind of orderly fashion. There we go. Oh, one more stack. Oh, that's not the same chest. And I'll keep stack on me, and we can get rid of the buckets. I gotta remember to bring the lava back to that chunk. Birch! Birch log away, plank away. And spotters. String, I'll continue to put here for now. Yeah, so there's the other two wither skulls. Oh, and I think I do. Let's turn that off. That is what, F3H, I believe? Gets rid of those numbers, but not when you are in the inventory. There we go. Yeah. Okay, I'll leave those there for now. I'll probably throw them in the potion brewing thing at a later date. Okay, so enchantments I got. That was just one I brought over there to repair with. Or no, this is an axe I had here, broken in this chest. So these are the enchantments I got. I just put this in here because I plan on removing this Fortune 2 enchantment with this pick, but I wanted to show you what I got anyway. So yeah, starting with these, I got two of the Silk Touch picks. Efficiency 4 and Breaking 3, and Efficiency 4, Fortune 3 pick. That one I'll probably use down in the quap there, quap machine. And then I think these are all pretty much Efficiency 4 and Breaking 3. A couple of them have Fortune 2 on them. But those will all be just working picks. And out of the bows, I didn't get a new one. I think that's the only Infinity I got. Yeah, so a bunch of Power 4s. Some Power 4s with some Punch and Flame. Some just Power 4s, it looks like. Power 3s. Power 4, Power 3, yeah. So nothing spectacular. A couple axes. Good. That's a good one. And that's an awful one, so we'll de-enchant that. And shovels, good shovel. Except you'll get tons of flint. And then that might be good enough for ice. I don't know. I haven't tried efficiency 3 on ice yet. See how well that works. I think I do have another Silk Touch shovel down at the ice farm. Oh yeah, that's way too slow. They haven't changed that, have they? This isn't Silk Touch, guys. That wasn't Silk Touch. Oh, it didn't wreck anything. Can you put these item frames underwater? Or do they just... oh, the sign is probably what's doing it. Although they are occupying this block. Huh. Okay, let's get rid of this disaster. I know efficiency's been changed a bit in terms of it, like an efficiency pick doesn't seem to work on gravel any— oh, I was just about to break you, come on. But, okay, let's try this again. Before it breaks. Okay, now, still works. Just maybe doesn't work. Maybe efficiency 3 is not good enough. So let's throw that in there. Oh, I already have one of those anyway. Let's get rid of that. And maybe I'll go throw that back at the blacksmiths. Get rid of the ice. Okay, moving right along. So I did 4 diamond boots. Got 2 feather falling. 1 with protection, 1 with projectile. I did these at level 24 or possibly 26. I don't remember. The iron boots I did at level 24. I got this, and then I also got what I'm wearing. So I only got 1 feather falling, and then some protection, aqua infinity, some more protection. These are all done at level 30. It's a good underwater one, decent underwater one. But yeah, so that's what I got for the enchanting there at the end. So I'll put that away some other time. I do want to work on, like, I do want to tear these down, and I'm thinking of maybe putting kind of like a library here. I'm not sure exactly the style. I don't know if this has enough room. It might be. It'll probably take up most of this area, and I'm gonna put probably the librarian in there, or maybe the enchanter. And I was thinking of maybe having some potion stuff in there in terms of decoration, maybe some more potion brewing stuff as an alternative to that other one. If I want to do some like mass potion brewing, I could maybe do it in here. So the overall design would look kind of like a library. There'd be a lot of bookcases. So I could also maybe put an enchanting table in here. And yeah, so I still don't have an exact idea in my head what I want it to look like, but that's kind of the plan for this area, because these guys are not staying. I also have to do some work. I have to finish redoing the wall, if I choose to do it like that. The sideways wall, sideways logs. I haven't changed any of this yet. And I'm also was working a long time ago, I think even before I started recording the series. I'm putting in some bushes to cover up all those pumpkins, so that they're not visible, because I really don't like seeing the orange all the way around here. Whee! But yeah, that is that. And what I was talking about for the beacons, so like, I hope they add in kind of a combination effect. Like the old, I like the old effect, the beam of light. Maybe if they did a combination of the two, like have the beam of light maybe not so intense, and have that inside, I don't know. But yeah, maybe thinking of having some kind of corner piece here. Sort of like a tower, I guess, but I don't really want it to be too much bigger than the wall, unless I lower the wall. And then there'd be another beacon kind of under here that would shoot straight up, and that would overlap probably a decent corner of this area. And then I could have that one maybe on haste or something for chopping down logs, or I don't know what. Or I could even have like multiple ones in the corner. So instead of just having like 1 beacon here, I could have like 4, kind of all sharing most of the actual like block pyramid. So you could have kind of 4 of them. The actual beacon blocks would be arranged like that, and then your pyramid would be going down and getting bigger kind of as you go down. So they can actually, each beacon block can share the blocks with another beacon block. So I could have like 4 of them here, or however many, in the corners. It'd be like a big beam going up. And there I could have like speed 2, haste 2, jump 2, and who knows what else. Of course, that's a lot of wither bosses to kill, so that won't be for a while. But maybe I should try to allow for that. And I should probably work out. I don't know, like maybe if it might be the case that if I have, let's just do a real quick test. If I have a beacon here, what is this, 212? This is like 290 or less. Okay. So here would be, if I had another beacon around here, everything between this area and that corner within 40 blocks that way and 40 blocks that way, or wherever the beacon is, which is roughly there, I guess. So this whole area would be encompassed by that, by those two. So that might work, because this guy is kind of covering this area. So another guy over in this corner somewhere would make up for this gap, cover that. There would be a area over here close to the wall that isn't encompassed with that. And also on the side of the city towards the swamp. Would be, oh yeah, so this little strip here wouldn't have haste or anything, but that's not a big deal. So yeah, that's an idea. That would probably work. Because this middle one does cover quite an area. Of course, it's just one beacon. I don't think I could work in 4 beacons without doing something weird. I would have to probably overhaul the tower and make it bigger, so there's a 4 gap going straight up the middle. Or just have the other beacons coming out somewhere else around the place. Maybe have them kind of all 4 corners of the building, so it'd be like 5 rays of light shooting up. Who knows? I'll have to work out exactly the distances between everything. Yeah. And then this, I still gotta work out. Like, this isn't done. I just kind of stopped the wall. I don't know what to do. I really wish this was kind of an ocean. And I could have like a dock and all kind of stuff happening here. But yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to do with these walls. This is kind of the main entrance, I guess, into the village, other than the little holes I have. And this, I don't know if anybody's actually ever noticed these. I heard a rumor that you could manufacture mossy stone by it would like spread. However, I don't know any of the details on it, so I set up all these little tests to see if I could get it to happen. So I have cobblestone underwater with a seed of mossy. I have it above water. I tried it with just stone and moss. I tried having running water on the side. Tried flowing water over top. So yeah, nothing has ever worked. Like, these have been here forever, and they have never spread. I don't even remember when I heard that rumor, but it was something I figured I'd give a test and see if it were true or not, and it's not the case, unless I'm doing it wrong. But yeah, something else I could try is try to heal some more villagers, because I am kind of low on villagers. I don't want to spam doors everywhere. Oh, hey guy. I swear things are glitching through places. He's probably one of the missing guys that I was talking about. But I could come out here at night and try to heal some zombies. Maybe kind of create a little containment area where I could lead them into. So maybe even just punching a hole through this wall and making a pit of some kind, or I don't know what. Maybe I could make it a little more elaborate than that. And yeah, I could lure zombies into there, and before not getting too far away so they despawn or anything, I can try healing them. And then once they're healed, I can just free them and introduce them into the village. Let's go see if there's still 2 of them here. There is. Okay, And then there's this guy. Maybe we can name him, since he's got a problem with direction. And there's that guy. So they all seem to be here. So that must have been one that used to be here that I thought disappeared. He somehow made it through that wall. Totally possible. Makes sense. Either that or he spawned, I don't know, from the villagers, but I don't think I have enough villagers to do that. Hey guy. You're one of the guys who escaped from here. I don't know how. And I don't even know how many villagers I have. But anyway, I'm going to go check the time. This may have been just a rambly me talk about my plans and all that kind of episode. We haven't really done anything except make some pumpkin pie. I just ate too, and I didn't think about eating the pumpkin. But I shall return once I check the footage. Woo! Oh my. But it's Snapshot, everybody. Be patient. I know everybody's complaining about the sounds, which wasn't a big surprise, but give it some time. It's a Snapshot. They're testing things out. Criticism is always welcome, as long as it's constructive. But some people are just being asshats out there, saying, don't change anything, boo-hoo-hoo. New sounds suck, blah blah blah. Yeah. If in 1.4 they're all still untweaked and loud and don't fit in yet, then you can start complaining hardcore. But until then, give some criticism where needed. But don't be a jerk. It's my little rant. Rant over. Be right back. Well, the Frats file is 50 minutes long. Whoops. Guess that's it for today's episode. I'm sure there'll be stuff I'll cut out, like the items, me transferring items at the pickup location, and any other boring thing I might have in there, I don't know. So there may be cuts, but this episode is obviously run long enough. So we will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining. See you all tomorrow. Or whenever, you know. Whatever. Bye-bye.